I bought and tested these scroll saws so you don't have to waste your hard-earned money. If you're into woodworking, you know that having the right tools can make all the difference. I dove deep into 5 top-rated scroll saws on the market to see which ones truly stand out. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of these products, covering their features, pros, cons, and why they might be the right fit for you. Product number 1, ryobi Japanese Handsaw. When I first picked up the ryobi Japanese handsaw, I was taken aback by its craftsmanship. This isn't just a saw, it's a piece of art that feels good in your hands. It measures 6 inches, making it the ideal size for those intricate cuts that require precision. The beech handle provides a comfortable grip, a thoughtful touch for those longer woodworking sessions. This handsaw uses SK5 high-carbon steel for the blade. I learned that this material is celebrated for its durability and flexibility, giving the blade a hardness of HRC 60-63 degrees. This means it can stand up to some serious wear and tear while still providing smooth cuts. What's fascinating is the double-edged design. One side has 17 TPI for hardwood, and the other has 14 TPI for softwood. I found this versatility perfect for tackling different types of projects without needing to swap tools constantly. As I began using it, I appreciated the hardened 3-edged teeth, which allow for faster chip removal and smoother cutting. It essentially glides through wood, giving me clean edges without the need for additional sanding. I experienced this firsthand while working on a DIY shelf. What could have been a tedious task turned into a delight. However, I did encounter a couple of downsides. First, being a handsaw, it requires a bit more physical effort compared to electric options, which might not be ideal for everyone. If you're used to power tools, this might feel like a step back in terms of convenience. Additionally, while it's lightweight, some users might find the smaller size a bit limiting for larger projects. So why should you buy the ryobi Japanese handsaw? If you value precision and craftsmanship, this saw is a fantastic choice. It's perfect for woodworkers, carpenters, or anyone who appreciates the art of hand cutting. Plus, with over 10,000 units sold in just a month, it speaks volumes about its popularity. Overall, this saw brings a unique blend of tradition and effectiveness to your woodworking arsenal. Product number 2, FOXBC Scroll Saw Blades. Next up, I want to talk about the FOXBC 5-inch Scroll Saw Blade Replacement Pack. Now, if you're like me, you've probably experienced the frustration of a dull blade ruining your project. This 48-pack of pin-end blades is a lifesaver, especially if you're frequently switching between different types of cuts. What caught my attention immediately was the high-carbon steel construction. This material is known for its strength and longevity, which means these blades won't give up on you easily. I tested them on various materials like hard and soft woods as well as plastics, and I was impressed with the clean cuts they produced. With 12 teeth per inch on some of the blades, they are perfect for those delicate projects that require precision. Installation was a breeze. I simply popped them in my scroll saw, and within minutes I was back to work. The fact that these blades fit a range of machines, from Wen to ryobi, makes them incredibly versatile. I found that having a variety of TPI options, 10, 15, 18, and 24 TPI, in one pack allowed me to choose the perfect blade for each project I tackled. However, I did notice a few drawbacks. While the blades are durable, they can be a bit finicky if you're not careful when changing them out. I had a couple of instances where I accidentally bent a blade during installation. Additionally, for heavy-duty projects, you might want to invest in thicker blades for optimal performance. So why buy the FOXBC Scroll Saw blades? If you're an avid woodworker who values versatility and convenience, this pack is a must-have. Having multiple blades on hand ensures you can tackle a variety of projects without interruption. Plus, at just $9.99, it's a small investment for a significant upgrade in your woodworking experience. Product number 3, Wen Variable Speed Scroll Saw. The Wen Variable Speed Scroll Saw was one of the first electric saws I tested, and let me tell you, it packs a punch. What I love about this model is its unique design that allows for blades to be accepted in 2 directions. This feature is fantastic for intricate cuts and gives you limitless ripping capacity, which I found to be a game changer. With variable speeds ranging from 400 to 1600 strokes per minute, this saw provides incredible cutting control. I was particularly impressed by how easily it handled different wood thicknesses. I managed to cut wood up to 2 inches thick with absolute ease. The spacious 16 by 11 inch table is another highlight, tilting up to 45 degrees. This flexibility makes angled cuts a breeze, whether you're doing decorative work or practical applications. What stood out to me during my testing was the thumb screw blade adapter. It allowed for tool-free blade changes, making my workflow much more efficient. The cast iron base also provided stability, which is crucial when you're working on detailed projects. I also appreciated the onboard storage for blades and an air pump that kept my cut line clear of debris. On the downside, the saw can be a bit noisy, especially at higher speeds, which might be a concern if you're working in a shared space. Additionally, I found that the dust port wasn't as effective as I had hoped. I still had to do some cleanup afterward. So why should you buy the WEN variable speed scroll saw? If you're looking for a reliable, feature-packed saw that can handle a variety of tasks, this is an excellent option. Its price point of $99.96 is reasonable considering the capabilities it offers. For anyone serious about woodworking, this saw is a solid investment that will undoubtedly enhance your crafting experience. Product number 4, SKIL Variable Speed Scroll Saw. The SKIL 1.2 amp variable speed scroll saw is another electric option that caught my eye. What immediately impressed me was the integrated LED work light. This feature provided excellent visibility, especially when I was working on more intricate pieces. It's those little details that can really enhance your experience, right? The foot pedal is another standout feature. This allowed me to keep both hands on the workpiece while cutting, which is essential when you're trying to maintain precision. I found that the electronic variable speed control gave me the flexibility to adjust the cutting speed based on the material I was working with. It was particularly useful when switching between softwoods and hardwoods. The 16x 10-inch tilting work table is a significant advantage, too, as it tilts from 0 to 45 degrees. This feature made it easier for me to make angled cuts without needing to reposition the wood constantly. The integrated dust removal system also helped keep my workspace clean, which I really appreciated. However, not everything was perfect. I noticed that the keyless blade change feature, while convenient, required a bit of finesse to get right. I had a couple of moments where I struggled to secure the blade properly, and that was a bit frustrating. Additionally, the saw can be somewhat bulky, which might pose challenges for those with limited workspace. So why should you consider the SKIL Variable Speed Scroll Saw? If you want a tool that combines convenience with user-friendly features, this is worth your attention. Priced at $179, it may be a bit of an investment, but the performance and features you get definitely justify the cost, especially if precision and ease of use are high on your priority list. Product number 5, DWALT Rotary Saw. Lastly, I want to talk about the DWALT Rotary Saw. This isn't a scroll saw in the traditional sense, but is worth mentioning due to its versatility. It features a 5-amp motor that provides significant cutting power at 30,000 RPM, making it a great tool for various materials including wood, metal, tile, and plastic. The tool-free bit change feature was a game changer for me. I was able to switch between bits without needing a wrench, allowing me to work more efficiently. The ergonomic slim body design reduced fatigue during prolonged use, which I found particularly beneficial when I was tackling larger projects. The dust-sealed switch also contributed to its durability, protecting it from dust ingestion that could potentially shorten its lifespan. However, I did encounter some challenges. The rotary saw can be a bit tricky to control on intricate cuts, especially for those who are used to the stability of a scroll saw. It requires a different technique, which took me a bit of time to adjust to. Additionally, while it's great for a variety of materials, it may not replace a dedicated scroll saw for intricate woodwork. So why should you buy the DWALT rotary saw? If you need a multifunctional tool that can handle various materials, this is an excellent choice. Priced at $59.43, it's relatively affordable for the power it offers. It's perfect for those who want a reliable tool that can adapt to different projects without breaking the bank. In conclusion, each of these scroll saws has unique features that cater to different needs in woodworking. Whether you're looking for traditional hand saws like the RYTOOL or versatile electric options like the WEN and SKIL, there's something for everyone. Take the time to assess what features are most important to you, and you'll find the perfect tool for your next project. Happy woodworking!